Welcome back, battle brothers and sisters, to the continuing adventures of the Slayers. I've actually been playing quite a bit since our last episode, looking for something interesting to start this episode off with, and yet nothing really interesting has come up. I don't even remember where we ended up. Somewhere in here, I think, just to the east of Natalfesta. And I've just been doing little fights. There's little raider bands with one bandit leader all over the place, which, again, is kind of pointless. So I slaughtered some of them, wandered down over here, raided some caravans from this little kingdom. But, again, it's not an interesting fight. I thought, okay, there'll be an enemy patrol or something. Well, there was. There was like a 28-person patrol, a little too beefy for my liking. We wandered to the south, sold a bunch of stuff, made some money, 10,000. Wandered over here to Karakin after raiding 2 caravans. Took out a couple encampments, but they were all small and easy fights, so it's just been kind of normal grindy stuff. So where am I now? Well, I'm over here. I tried to check out all these different undead encampments, but either they were way too powerful or there wasn't anything interesting. Even this one, I don't know. This one, I think, said many necrosavants, and I could probably win the fight without casualties, but there's a possibility of it, and there's no indication, there's no champion or anything. So I did, while I'm looking for elite troops, I have, if I find someone who's at least a decent background and a good price, I'll hire them just in the off chance they turn out okay. And I got this guy, a wild man, of course, everyone's favorite, but he's got the tough perk, which is good, and 3 stars in melee, and 1 in hit points. So he's already at level 4. He's at 68 melee, which is pretty good. He doesn't have any stars in fatigue, but I mean, if you just look, because he's a wild man, he's already got a lot. At level 4, he's already at 130. So I think this guy could potentially be a pretty beefy two-handed boy. He can at least get the melee part down. I haven't been pumping points into initiative, trying to make him like nimble and dodge with a two-handed weapon. I don't think that's the path for him. -4 on range defense. That's a bit painful. I may put some points to that if he rolls a couple 4s, but I think between melee defense, and fatigue, he has the potential to be quite an asset. I think you've already seen, my hunter dude. So he's been doing well. He's leveled up a couple times to level 5 now. And I think I gave him the bow mastery perk. I'm not used to using bow archers, but it is a valid thought to have somebody with the bow and use range. I still have been pumping points into his resolve. I still think he can still spread fear with fearsome, and that could be useful for panicking enemies in the distance too. So he's not going to spray fire around like the gunners will, but he can still put out fear. And if he shoots, quick shots, he can shoot multiple times. So it's not a terrible idea. But he'll be a little more selective and not a general purpose kind of guy. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to wander north, see if I can draw something out of here that's reasonable to fight. And then, I don't know, just keep putzing around, working my way up to the north, and see if anything of interest comes up. If something does, I'll let you know. While this fight isn't interesting, we're not gonna watch the whole thing. It's a mixed group of some thugs, which I can't even believe are wandering around at this. It's almost day 200 in the campaign, but thugs, a few thugs or some thugs, many raiders, and a couple marksmen. And I'm on the high ground, so it's even worse. But what is kind of handy is I'm taking some of my level 11 and 12 guys out, and this is a good way to get some experience for my lower level guys. So, I'm still got almost a full party on the battlefield, but I can focus the experience on my weaker guys. So make sure, I mean, that's something you can look at in your campaigns as well. As you get to higher days, just bring out the B team so they can level up on these chumps. All right, we'll see how this goes. Well, as I had said, we've been bumping into little bandit groups. This was a, 15 or 16 bandits with a hedge knight, whatever. But this particular group, the hedge knight, we managed to knife him down. We actually threw a net on him, surrounded him. It was the textbook way to take him down. And what did we get? The coat of scales, which I think I was talking about earlier. The more efficient version of the heavy lamellar, and the full helm, and a noble sword. So I actually got some top tier armor here, and this will be great to put my little additional fur padding on, and someone will be nice and pimped out. So, I mean, the fight was relatively straightforward. He had a sword and a shield, so he's not putting out a huge amount of damage, and we slaughtered the rest of his people, netted him, stabbed him once or twice. He was on fleeing, and then since he's surrounded, he couldn't get away. So, not a tactically interesting fight, but some good loot. Got up to Leifstead, sold my stuff, made again. We're slowly making money. Actually, not slowly. We're at a pretty good clip with all the loot we're getting. And went to the tavern, found some rumors about a place to the east. The way they described it, I thought it was going to be undead, but it's not. It's barbarians. But, wah, wah, wah. Lots of thralls and some warhounds. So again, take out some of my better guys, put my newer guys in, and just a good test run. Sigmund here, he's still not fully leveled up, but now I've got at least armor that's protective enough for him to survive some hits. I mean, only 70% of damage to his armor. His melee defense is a little low to be a two-hander, ideally. He's got a couple more levels, but unless he rolls well, he's going to be a little under-protected. Reach advantage will help. He may also have to get underdog if he's that low. I don't know yet. But to figure out my last, he's going to get, 3 more perks? So we'll see what that brings, but this fight should be pretty easy, unless I find something unique there. Otherwise, we'll just wait until we find something more interesting to watch. And unfortunately, no. I mean, we got some fox pelts and necklaces, so a little bit of cash, but nothing of real interest, unfortunately. Alright, so he took a 2-skull mission to wipe out a bandit encampment to the northwest. I have not looked to see. I'm curious what the game thinks an appropriately balanced 2-skull fight is going to be for my party. Let's take a look. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's not so bad. Many reavers, a few chosen, a drummer, and a few warhounds. That should be pretty easy. The chosen can be very dangerous, and the fact I've mentioned before, the fact I don't have whips, so I can disarm them. They usually have big two-handed weapons and can do a lot of damage in a couple of hits, so that worries me a bit. The fact that I don't have whips to disarm them is annoying, but I've only got one, I think, leveled up fully throwing guy. Eric here. These throwing weapons can really cut them down very quickly with all the perks and things, but you have to have duelist and executioner and the throwing weapon perk. You need and killing friends. You need all of that active to really cut them down quickly, which I don't think my other archer. He's close, but he doesn't have duelist. An additional 25% of damage ignores armor. Those guys are heavily armored. You need that extra damage. So, and Sigmund, while he's doing great, he's not quite to that level. And really, being an archer with a bow, and he's not going to have the throwing weapon stuff, he's never going to get to that level. He's not going to be an ideal person to use against a chosen. In fact, I mean, I kind of want him to help in this fight, but there may be someone who's better, like Torvald. Grimnar's okay, but if I'm taking my top, if I have to take some of my top level guys out. I'll take him out before I take out Guido. Guido's just better. So let me adjust here a bit. We haven't fought Chosen before, so I think we'll watch this fight. Let me just adjust my people. Alright, so I want to keep all my archers just to put some damage on them at range. Once I can put an injury on each of the enemies, that'll help with all their other bonuses to shoot them down. Obviously the hammer guys have their hammers because Chosen and Reavers both have quite a bit of armor. I left... Yeah, we'll split those up. Actually, I'll go like that. Yeah, he's got the flail perks. He's got the flail. I kept him with a two-handed sword. Reavers aren't going to hurt him too badly. I'm a little worried about Chosen, but he's got help to protect him. And I dropped him. He only gets one swing, and while he's very accurate, he's not very durable. So we'll pull him out. Him being able to swing and sweep and hit multiple people and having fearsome may help us break morale quickly. So we'll keep him over Eugen. And I could swap out Sigmund for Grimnir. Grimnir will do more damage, but this is a good opportunity for him to level up. I don't think this battle is going to be that dangerous. Could be wrong. Chosen are not a joke. Maces, clubs where you can stun people are also a valid way to deal with really dangerous opponents like Chosen, because you can stun them. But I don't know, it's just not the way I usually roll. Yeah. Just nothing unexpected. Some super character. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, Chosen, and a bunch of Reavers. So if it's just two Chosen, it should be pretty easy. And if they want to run their dogs in, that's fine. We're going to, again, try to focus fire on these guys. So we'll wait and see where they go. And the nice thing is this one will push him back. It hits him. And now he can't walk up and hit me next turn. And I think it put... Oh, there's another one. Well, he looks pretty heavily armored, but he's by one of my hammer guys at least. So there is that. He does have an injury. So he is primed to get hurt. Although Eric is the one who has the throwing perks, I believe. And let's step up. Take a shot at that guy. And step back. Step back two, actually. Let's hit that guy and step back. We can come in here, I think. I don't want to be within one step of these guys. So he'll come down here. And he can probably hang out there. And we'll see where they go. He'll actually... So we'll push these two up. And then Kurt will step forward and he can do a sweep and try to hit all of them. He may as well switch to his sword if he's hitting a dog. Effective. Let's... Otto here is my new guy. His defense is not as good. So instead of having him here to bear the brunt of all this, Kurt, who's a little tougher, I think will move up. Otto can come into here. I actually think he might be okay here. I mean, I don't know where these guys are going to go. It'll protect the archers, so he may hang out there. Let's help Otto out some more and keep target... Oh, I wasn't expecting a face shot, but I'll take it. And that's what you get with a crossbow without all the bonuses and perks. In fact, he doesn't have the crossbow perk, so very little damage, unfortunately. Should be okay here. Step back. He should be good. Might as well take a swing. with the noble sword. You're fine. You're going to step up instead of a sweep. I guess you'll just do a regular attack and fail. Alright, let's see what they got. They've got all sorts of weird shenanigans and things. Actually, I may have to send somebody up here to help out because they're rolling this flank. And Eric, while he's great at hurting these guys, can't hang with these guys in melee. Let's wait. Oh, he's going to come right in. They're going to go for it, which is not necessarily a bad plan. You can at least throw a javelin at one of these guys. I would like to throw another one. I think I could probably kill him with all the perks and things, but it's probably not worth the risk of getting caught by that guy. So we'll fall back. Let's wait. Once you hit that guy, or fail to do so. I'm very concerned about these guys up here coming down. But I don't know how I can break anyone free. We can kill some of these guys. Well, funny, it didn't actually kill anybody. Do I step down here and try to break his armor and then leave my two-handed guy to deal with that? That's dangerous, but it's probably the right call. One super smash, what's that called? Destroy armor, and his body armor's gone. Let's try to kill this guy. That will free up my new guy, who's not the ideal person, but it's better than nothing. This guy has no armor, so you might as well just do a regular swing. Well, I really want to kill that guy, so we'll do that. And now he's free to move over here and kind of protect these people a bit. Alright, you better hit this guy. Or not. Nobody's going to hit. Okay. That is always an option. Maybe we can push him back. I mean, he'll still be able to step forward and swing, but now he's got some more wounds, at least. He's safe here. If he wants to take 2 steps and not swing, that's great with me. And I think... I don't know where I'm going to... I kind of wanted to put him here, but then he'll get into melee with somebody. We'll come over here, I think. Alright. This could be pretty painful when these guys charge in, but... Okay, good. I don't know what he's doing. That's more of what I was expecting. Actually trying to engage me. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing either, but I'm fine with it. Did some good damage with all of his perks. He's already gone. His armor is pretty messed up. That's painful, but not as bad as it could have been, I suppose. He's already gone. We'll wait. Yeah, I think this guy hurts so much. Well, Guido will swing at him unless he hits his helmet, which is a distinct possibility. But if he hits the body, he should kill him. He'll get Berserk, Killing Frenzy, and they can do a mega hit on this guy. So we'll wait and see. Good. Good. 2 body shots against people with no armor anymore. And that's good. Alright, so I want to catch this guy before he can get away, although it's very dangerous because he's no slouch. We can swing at all of them and then step back. You can come up here, I guess. He's got no body armor anymore. Oh! Forgot about the drummer boy. Sure. I mean, it's not the best move, but I'm not too worried about him hitting me. I would like to shoot one of these guys. I mean, I suppose this is a clear shot. That means the Chosen will probably run now, though. Oh! Okay, he's in it to win it. I mean, we can play with that. Good. He's not that damaged, actually. He's got a decent amount of armor left. Let's throw something at him. I don't want to push him away. We've got him in a pretty good spot. Yep, he's not happy, and now he got hit with my fear weapon, and he's running. I'm not a big fan of barbarian armor, so I'm not going to bother trying to knife him or anything. We'll just kill him like the dog he is. And there we go. No special items. Some Reaver stuff. Which, let's see. Let's see how these... I actually don't know if I have anything to compare those to. I've got a two-headed axe here. But we'll leave it, and then we can take a look a little more easily. Alright, so let's compare. If I recall correctly, these Reaver weapons or barbarian weapons are not typically as good as the top-tier regular human weapons. Let's see. 80 to 100, 75 to 90, so a little bit less raw damage. 50%, 150, 40%, 150. So let's give it to a two-handed guy here. Regular attacks doing 0 to 60 ignores armor, whereas this one 0 to 67 ignores armor. So slightly better there as you're doing damage through armor, but 168 to 202 damage to armor. 180 to 225. So it does more damage to armor than the regular top tier axe. Does more damage to armor, does more raw damage to health. It's just a little shy when it comes to damage through armor. So, yeah, usually just, I mean, they're worth a lot. This one's beat up and it's still worth 708. So, fix it up, sell it, but that's not the best way to go with your own stuff. And you look at this helmet. 160 for 15, and that's going to be equivalent to like maybe one of these. 140 for 8. So I mean, for 16 you can get 250 for 17 armor. So yeah, the barbarian stuff is not the most efficient, not usually worth keeping. All right, we'll head back to town, get our money, sell this stuff, and see what happens. So this is interesting. I don't think I've ever encountered, I don't recall ever encountering this at least. So a man stands out in your path, elder, not of southern reaches, so probably barbarian. You come to our lands and ravage an undefended village. It was defended. There were some people there. Spit and nod. Well, I mean, cycle of violence, a line of strongmen out of the terrain where they were hiding. This is the main war party of the village you burned down. They may have been out raiding when you sacked the place. Now, here they are seeking barbarian retribution. And it's nighttime, and my armor is slightly dinged up. Thankfully, I didn't get hit too badly, but... Oh, that's it? Just lots of Reavers? This is the main party? 14? Oh, okay. I mean... I'll be quite happy to chop these guys up, too. Little dangerous because they got a lot of hammers here, but he can step down and split and hit two of them. Well, there's a lot of them down here. Let's step down. He'll step down, use his hammer to break that guy's armor, and then we can do better damage against him. This is a little risky, but I don't want him throwing shit at me. Step down here, break that guy's armor. Yeah, all these guys can just throw stuff at me. Now that's my new guy. Well, he's a little young to be doing that, but okay. Missed both. Come on now. Well, let's try to kill somebody. You don't have throwing weapons. You do. If we can kill somebody. This nighttime debuff on my range is going to be a problem, though, since I kind of rely on my ranged attacks. There we go. We need help probably down here. Sweep them. I didn't like it. Alright, we got... Is that the first and only kill? That's a little disheartening. Oh, that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. That will be a little more worrisome. Oh, that's a problem. I have to figure out a way to get someone up there to save him. Baldwin. Does Baldwin have rotate? Which one is Baldwin? They all kind of look the same. Probably racist. He does have rotation. 1, 2, 3, and rotate. Whew. Oh, that's why he got hurt. Well, I think he got hit with an arrow or a spear that took out his bone armor. Alright, well, we might need to start disengaging to help out up north. Okay. Let's... This split should hit those guys. How much does this take? It takes 5 AP. Probably should move up and try to rally those guys, because they're a little scared right now. Help one of them. Alright, I gotta save my archer man. These guys are all in bad shape, thankfully. His armor is ganked. Let's step down, do our sweep. Good. One of them panicking. My sword hasn't gone yet, so I'll wait for him. Let's try to break his armor. And nope. Split. Still not great. Is he hurt at all? No. And there's actually dudes with throwing weapons that are available. So he can get down to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he'll be safe out here. You, however, if you can hit something, could do some damage. Let's float up here to help out. Torvald, stop all the stuff being thrown at me. Should have used my sword and switched, but that might have killed him. Oh well. Yeah, these guys are in a little bit of trouble. Painful. My new guy getting beat up a bit. I do have help on the way, and actually if he can take 2 steps and swing, it might be alright. There we go, right in the head. Can we hit him? We can, we just don't kill him, which is unfortunate. Let's... If he steps up and swings, that means Kurt isn't going to be able to step up and swing. Although if Kurt steps up and swings, he's going to hit my hit my other dude here, which I don't want. You're going to wait. Let's see if anyone else can help you out. Hopefully, He's not stunned. He's just dazed. So hopefully Baldwin can step up and rotate. Maybe. It might be a bit of an ask. If I go here, Kurt won't be able to come up. But if I come up here and rotate, he'll be able to be hit by that Reaver. But I'm not too worried about that. Especially if we kill the Reaver. Let's try to take this guy out. Good. Kurt comes up and hits that guy. Hammer this dude. Yeah, well, headshot is not ideal, but... Whoa. Whoa. Let's try to kill this guy. Finally, hit somebody. And you are in a bit of trouble. Might as well start swinging. Ooh, you don't have a... you don't have the... a blade of armor. But... you do have a mighty pimp hand. Let's break this guy's armor. Good. That's good. We avoided both those hits. Sure. If you're gonna push me into friends. You're supposed to kill him in Berserk, but you failed. You're done. You... I mean, you might as well shoot at him, I guess. He's already gone. You can take a swing at him. Step up. Well, his armor is undisturbed. We'll wait. Kill this guy when he runs, and then step up to help out. This guy's armor is still there. Now I can switch to the sword. Better chance to hit. This guy's dead. Good. You've done enough today. Thank you for the service. Too tired. Whoa. Hey, these guys don't know when to quit. Well, if they want to fight to the death, I will oblige. Let's come on down here and shoot him. And whip out the sword again. Just get to work. Oh, well. I tried to give you some more to kill. Torvald, you don't need any more kills. Let's let these young'uns get some experience. Ideally. He could use them. He's got some leveling up to do still. Alright. And we did. He got a level up. Could have been because of that kill. That's why he got less experience than the banner dude. Who got the most kills? Otto, the two-handed... Oh, Baldwin. Oh, okay. Although he didn't... whatever. That's what we got. And we got a bunch more trash. A bunch of heavy throwing axes, which are not nearly as nice as heavy throwing javelins, which I don't have any of. But we don't have to get back to town? We just complete the mission from out here, huh? Oh, okay. I'll take it. Yeah, we gotta wait till morning. Didn't have to wait long. Unfortunately, they're not being... Their supply lines aren't rated. Which doesn't sound very nice to say, but that was keeping their prices nice and high. Now look, it's only 16 for a shield. Which is still okay, but it's not anything special. But with all this mediocre loot, we should come out pretty well. I mean, I don't need to keep... Yeah, I've got enough actual decent gear. I don't need to keep this barbarian garbage around. 30 to 45 damage, 30 to 50 damage. Only 25% ignores armor. 115% effective against armor. So the javelins pierce and do armor damage through the armor. These smash the armor up, but shit. Well, whatever. But really, the throwing weapons and things, what I'm trying to do is do damage through the armor, cause injuries, and then do all the rest. So I don't need the heavy axes. The throwing weapons are not meant to destroy armor. They're meant to kill. Still got a lot of tools we need. Holy cow. I guess we did have some people get beat up pretty bad. So these are not the best prices, but we'll buy them anyway. Look at that. 17,000 gold. So we are starting to move on up. Unfortunately, no. I mean, he's 460 for a militiaman. He's at least worth giving a chance, I guess. No. No, he's not worth keeping. Unfortunately. So he can sell his crap before I forget. Get a stick and some crappy armor. Is that it? I don't see anything else. Oh, a buckler. Someone had mentioned in the comments a while ago about things like these disgraced nobles. Or I think he might have just said nobles in general. I mean, you can tell from his price, he's not top tier. He's like a squire in terms of price, or a retired soldier. I mean, price for retired soldiers higher, but daily upkeep is the same. Ultimately, these guys have, if I recall correctly, they've got decent fighting stats, but I don't think, well, certainly their resolve is much lower, which is a problem. You need somebody who's got morale and doesn't panic. You don't have to keep pumping level gain points into that. I think their physical attributes are better than this guy. I mean, these guys have low health, low fatigue. I think these guys have better fatigue and like average health. These guys have better defensive stats, maybe even better weapon stats. They're probably comparable. Again, if you want the details, you can look it up. But ultimately, they're not. Neither one of these guys at this point is worth taking to fill what I need. If you want a top tier two-handed weapon guy, you need lots of fatigue, lots of health, lots of weapon skill, and these guys can't really do either. All right, I think I'm gonna call it good there. We'll see what we got here. Yeah. He wants me to escort a caravan. Meh, I'm not gonna do that. He wants me to follow the tracks, everyone's favorite. It is 2 skull missions. There's a possibility there's a champion or something, but unlikely. This will be an easy fight, so I will take that one. We won't watch that one on... Oh, I kind of want to see what that was. I want to see it. So, anyway, good luck in your adventures. I tried. I'm looking for tougher fights. They're either out of my league or too easy. It's hard to find that sweet spot. But I will continue my search, and we'll travel together in this endeavor. See you next time.